Lord, and good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome back to another Good Morning Grief Devotion. It's your boy, Pastor Corey Allen Sr. So happy and excited to be with you on today to lead you in a very special way in yet another Good Morning Grief Devotion. Yo, this is the daily grief devotion that is strategically designed to help you to navigate through your grief one day at a time. What is grief? I'm so glad you asked. Grief, my brothers and sisters, it is the natural and normal response to loss, change, and transition that results in the expressions of feelings and emotions. Grief is what you feel on the inside. Mourning is how you express it on the outside. Therefore, we don't suppress it, we express it, we don't ignore it. But we explore it, we don't conceal it, but we reveal it. We don't lock it up, but we let it out. And that's why we shout, good morning, because morning is a good thing. I'm so glad y'all are here today as we lead you in a very special way in yet another Good Morning Grief Devotion. Amen. In Jesus' name, we are grateful. We are thankful. Thankful for you. Make sure you like, share, tag somebody in this post. If it's a blessing to you, it's going to be a blessing to the most. It's going to be a blessing to them. So don't be stingy. Don't be selfish. Don't keep it to yourself. Go ahead. If it's benefiting you, it may benefit somebody else too. So share, tag somebody in this post. Is going to be a blessing to them. Let's get to it, y'all. Today is day 88. Let's get this thing straight. We're going to talk about my relationships are changing. My relationships are changing. Some of my relationships with friends and family members have shifted since the death. Pause right there. How many of y'all can say some of y'all relationships since the death, since the loss, since the change, since the transition has shifted, right? If it has shifted, put a 5, drop a 5. If some of your relationships since the death have shifted, drop me a 5 below. If relationships, friendships, if things have shifted since the death or since the loss or since the change or since the transition, drop me a 5 below. Miss Shirley said, absolutely. Nakisha said, yes, 5. Miss Rhonda is blessed, watching all the way from California. Good morning, Miss Rhonda. She says 5. Yeah, Facebook user. I don't know why it comes up as that. Carmen Kennedy, 5. Miss Eunice Mary, 5. Miss Linda Hall, 5. Yes. One thing that you begin to know, Miss Felicia Henderson said, for sure. Yes. When you go through this thing called grief, when you navigate through this thing, you're going to find and discover that some of those dynamics are going to change. Relationships with friends, family members have shifted since the death. One of the amazing things is like some of the people that you thought was going to be, boom, 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 they wasn't. And some of the people that you didn't expect to be boom, 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 they was. And it's kind of like, wow, it's amazing. It's amazing how God fills in the gaps, even when you navigate through seasons of transition, right? And so we discover, we go through, we see, some of these dynamics are changing. What do we do with that? I'm learning that not everyone knows how to be supportive to a loved one who is grieving. Not everyone knows how to be supportive to a loved one that is grieving. Let me let y'all know something. Give these people a little grace, right? Because check this out. The same way you don't know how to navigate through this season is the same way some of those people don't know how to help you navigate through this season. That's good. I'm going to say it again. The same way you trying to figure this thing out and you don't know how to navigate through this season and it's difficult for you, I want you to see something in a different light. The dynamics of friendship, relationships, this, that, and the other. Sometimes these people don't know. They don't know how to help you. They don't know how to help you to navigate through this thing. They don't know what to do themselves. And so the same way you're trying to figure it out, guess what? They trying to figure it out too, right? I don't know, you might say, man, but they could just be there. You ain't got to do, just your presence, right? Tell them that. Tell them that. You can tell them that. Say, I don't have an expectation of you to fix me or to heal me. I know it may be difficult for you to be around me, not knowing, how to help me or this, that, and the other. But just be present. Let's be present. Excuse me. Just sit with me. Just check on me. Whatever it is, whatever that looks like for you. But I want to know because you know what? This is the cutoff generation. This is the cancel culture. We'll cancel people in a minute. Wasn't nobody there for me when my I can't. I don't need nobody. I just cut everybody out. My cutoff game is strong. I don't need nobody. I'm done, done, done. That's what this generation does. We'll cut people off, right? Because how we perceive something to be. And I just want you to see it from a different light, perhaps. And I just want you to know that maybe, perhaps, right? Maybe they want to be there, don't know how to be there, or the same way that you're trying to figure out this season. Maybe some people who don't know how to deal with people that are grieving, they don't know, and so they just kind of fall back. They just kind of shy away, right? Just trying to get you to see it in a different light. Some of my relationships with friends and family members have shifted since the death. I'm learning that not everyone knows how to be supportive to a loved one who is grieving. I'm also finding that certain people are naturally good at it. That's the thing about it. Some people are good at it, some people not so much. Some people, right, they may know how to handle and how to help you navigate through grief and this, that, and the other. Some people, not so much, right? And so, what do we do with that? How do we handle that? If I feel hurt or angry about any perceived lack of support, I share my feelings. If I feel hurt or angry about any perceived lack of support, I share my feelings. Let me tell y'all something. We don't have time for you to be feeling some type of way and keep that stuff bottled up on the inside. And now we hold grudges, and now we side eyeing people, and now we acting passive aggressive, and now we got all of this stuff taking place because we don't want to open our mouths. I'm gonna tell you like they used to tell you in kindergarten, use your words. Somebody write that in the chat for me. Use your words. Put that in the chat. Come on, we're gonna go back to preschool. We're gonna go back to preschool real quick. And even though I know y'all are well grown, I know y'all well grown, this is still a lesson because even you at your 70-year-old self, your 60-year-old self, your 50-year-old self, your 40-year-old self, your 30 and 20-year-old self, even sometimes you fail in this particular area, right? You fail to properly use your words. Use your words, right? If you are feeling some type of way, I love it. Let me tell you what they said right here. If I feel hurt or angry about any perceived lack of support, I'm going to use my word. I'm going to share my feelings, right? Share my feelings. And I'm sensing that there are people on here that you feel hurt or angry about some type of perceived lack of support as you going through this loss, change, or transition, be it the death of a loved one or something else that has happened and taken place in your life. As you going through this, you feel hurt or angry about somebody that didn't support you, somebody that didn't see you, somebody that didn't call you, somebody that wasn't there for you. You feel, and this is what I'm telling you to do. This is what I'm telling you to do. Life is too short for you to keep that bottle up on the inside. Life is too short for you to ignore that. Life is too short for you to just feel some type of way and just keep moving. No, open up your mouth, use your words. Open up your mouth, use your words, right? Sometimes it's a misunderstanding. Sometimes we perceive wrong. Sometimes, it's a number of different things, y'all, but nobody has time to be allowing that type of stuff to hang over their head. Nobody has time to be walking in that type of spirit and mindset. Nobody has time to be feeling like that. Use your words. Check this out. Let's take it another further. If I feel hurt or angry about any perceived lack of support, I share my feelings, but I try to refrain from blaming and accusations, right? I use I statements to express how I feel. You ain't got to blame. You ain't got to make no accusations, right? You ain't got to blame. You ain't got to make no sweeping accusations. Use I statements to express how you feel, right? I feel blah, 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 blah. I feel blah, 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 blah. Over time, relationships change. This is the nature of human life. This is what I'm coming to know, y'all. And it's just the reality of the situation. Over time, relationships change, right? They do. It's what happens. Relationships change over time. Sometimes we can work through challenges and issues. Sometimes it may be so much damage you can't, right? But you want to do everything in your power, even in this season that you're navigating through, to assess each and every individual situation, especially if they're friendships, relationships that meant something to you or that you're going through. You don't want extra stuff adding on to your grief. So it's as simple as a conversation. It's as simple as a phone call. It's as simple as using your words to help bring clarity, right? If things are cloudy, use your words to bring clarity. Check this out. Final thought: I understand how people behave is a reflection of their own life journey, not of me. I understand how people behave is a reflection of their own life's journey, not of me. Y'all, today is day 88. My relationships are changing. It happens, y'all. It happens. Talk to me. Questions, comments if you got them. Questions, comments if you got them. Questions, comments if you got them. I appreciate y'all joining us on today. Dialogue. If y'all got any questions or comments, let me know. Drop it in the chat. Questions or comments, drop it in the chat. Questions or comments, drop it in the chat. I appreciate y'all joining us on today. Today is day 88. Today is day 88 of 2024. We've been doing this now. This is our second year, right? And so 88 of 2024, day 452 consecutively, 452 consecutively. So bringing you a grief nugget, nudge, note every single day, a grief devotion, something to help you to navigate through these various aspects of your grief. And I hope it's a blessing to you. I hope it's beneficial in some type of way. No questions. I love y'all with the love of the Lord. I appreciate y'all. Look forward to seeing y'all again tomorrow. Same time, same channel, same place, same station. We're going to be here. Let's go.